Hello love, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, this is Miss Pearl ASMR. So nice to meet you. In today's video, I wanted to show you my jewelry collection, and I have been putting this off for quite a while because I never felt like I had the final collection or the complete collection of all the things that I wanted, but I think the collection that I have is just enough. I've really curated my pieces of all the items that I really love and enjoy wearing. I have sisters, so anytime I kind of grow old of specific items in my closet, we'll share and I'll basically offer them my items and then we'll do like a little trade. So that's always a huge benefit of having sisters. So yeah, I think in the last few years more of a silver girl, and you'll definitely see a lot more silver pieces in my collection. However, I think back in college I really liked the gold chunky jewelry trend, so I do have a couple of those pieces as well. I'm gonna start off with my first piece of jewelry. This is a rose gold heart necklace, and I really hope the camera is able to focus on it. Actually, I think I need to turn it this way. This is a beautiful rose gold double-hearted necklace, and it's a very thin chain. But this is the first necklace that I got from my husband when we first started dating. I think at the time I wasn't really picky about what I wanted for my birthday. It was either a birthday or anniversary, it's been a while, but I told him that I wanted some sort of rose gold jewelry, and he did very well with picking out a heart, and I've worn it since. I think this is my only rose gold item that I have in my collection, and it's very special to me because, again, it's one of my first gifts from him ever. So it has little rhinestones that kind of go all the way across the heart, and I've worn it in the shower, so I think it's pretty good material because it hasn't tarnished yet. So now I'm gonna go in with all of my gold jewelry. We're gonna start off with necklaces. This is a gold rhinestone with a pearl on it, and I think this is actually the only pearl item that I have in my collection. Obviously, you know, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I had a rabbit named Pearl, and that's why this channel is named after her. So I really love this piece of jewelry too. It's really nice for kind of outer fancy wear, as well as whenever I need to go into the office. This is nice to kind of put on in any kind of scenario. So it's really pretty, and I think I got it from Marshall's. So it probably is either 14 or 18K gold tipped, so it's not real gold, but it hasn't tarnished on me yet. And with any Marshalls and TJ Maxx jewelry, I like to always take it off before I shower. Okay, next I have this beautiful gold pink rhinestone. You probably can't see the pink rhinestones really up close, but this is from Ana Luisa. This is from my best friend because I feel like every birthday we ask each other what we want, and it's ironically that I ask for a necklace and she asks for like a shoe or something that's related to her work, because she kind of works in the medical field. So yeah, I think this is really pretty. It's super dainty, and you're going to see in all of my pieces that I really like dainty jewelry because I think you could really wear them up or down, and it's not noticeable, so it's good for daily wear. I also don't think this is 18K gold or anything, considering the price, but I will say it hasn't tarnished on me yet. So really pretty, and I like to wear this especially if I have gold big hoops. This is like a good addition because it doesn't add too much weight to the overall look. Last but not least, I have this gold clover. Has a little glass in the middle, and it looks like Van Cleef. It's not Van Cleef though. It is really one of my favorite pieces because when my best friend and I graduated from college, we told each other, let's get a matching jewelry. And of course, as broke college girls, we didn't have much money, so I think we got this from Altered State, but it's still a really good memory because it's a necklace that I have with my best friend, so it's very sentimental in that way. I will say also, with a lot of my jewelry pieces, I think I like to keep a lot of sentimental pieces rather than pieces that I buy for myself. And that may be because when I wear it, I think of that person. It makes me remember that memory, that where I got it. So I definitely think jewelry to me has a lot of sentimental value, and I like to really only get it if it is from a trip or an experience. Last but not least, this is my last gold jewelry, and this is a butterfly necklace. Not sure if you're able to really get that, but yeah, it's a butterfly necklace that has green, purple, pink, and yellow on it. It is very pretty and dainty, and again, back to the sentimental value. I got this little rhinestone from my mother-in-law, and she had a set where she had earrings that match with it, and I got one of these chains from Ana Luisa and just stuck it on there. It's extremely beautiful, and although it's very colorful for something that I usually wear, whenever I wear a simple tee and I want something to pop, this is the perfect go-to colorful necklace that I have in my collection. Alright, next I'm gonna go in with my earrings. So with earrings, again, it's kind of the same trend of me liking rhinestones, and I don't like really big earrings unless they're dangly. That's a different category for me. But I do really love earrings that pop and complement really well. A lot of my earrings are a set as well, so whenever I wear a specific kind of necklace, I like to match it with the earring so it looks a little bit more unison. This is the first pair of earrings that are gold. Going back to the gold, it has this really pretty flower. I got this from Marshall's. I've been wearing it for many years now. I will say Marshall's has really good jewelry as long as you kind of look and find your style. And I also love how it glimmers in the light. So it's really pretty, and the size is just perfect. Whenever I wear it, it does give a big statement to my face. So love wearing this with a lot of my simple necklaces. I'm not sure if you're able to hear the sound. Okay. I do want to invest in kind of dangly jewelry that chime. One of my favorite ASMRists is Gentle Whispering, and I just love all her videos. I think I watch them almost every night. And she has these dangle earrings that she wears. She dangles them throughout the, video. It's so therapeutic. It just feels like little glass chimes that you'll hear outside in nature. So really want to get kind of that, dangly earring. So maybe I could try wearing it in one of my videos as well. So this is my next one, and this is a tiny little clover. Very tiny, because this is perfect for when I wear something like a big necklace or just for professional wear. I don't want to wear anything too dramatic on my, my face. So this is really pretty. I think I got these from New York when I was visiting. There's a really pretty earring stand in Koreatown, so I went there, and they have really good jewelry there as well. Pieces that I have probably don't see in the mall and stuff. So love getting my jewelry in New York City every time we go. And these are tiny when you put them on my ears, so it's good for when I just keep my hair down and just for more, I guess, casual but also dressy events as well. So these are my only gold dangly earrings, and they kind of make a little bit of that dangly sound, so maybe I do have a dangly necklace or earring. These, I got them from Korea, and they are so pretty. I thought these would look really well with a hanbok, which is a Korean traditional wear. I almost said outerwear, but these look really pretty, especially when you have a have to or put your hair all the way up, so you can really let them shine. I love these. These are not the most high quality kind of earrings, but I still think they look really pretty, and I just love how they dangle. There's a tiny little rhinestone at the bottom as well, so it kind of adds a little bit to that shimmer effect. I need to trace back because I didn't show you my most recent necklace. This is a Tory Burch necklace that I got for my birthday. This one I got from my friend as well, and she knows how much I love that kind of clover look, and I love how it's dainty, it's a good size, so really pretty. And although it looks kind of dull in camera, it looks really glimmering in person, so it's perfect for every day. And then the only gold ring that I have is this. It's a flower / rhinestone ring. It's really pretty because it kind of wraps around my finger like that. And I also got this from the same place in New York, so it's really nice. Love it for events because it makes my fingers look a little bit more slender. And my wedding ring is also one of my favorites, of course. It is a yellow gold with a rhinestone and a hidden crown as well. Got this obviously when I got proposed from my husband, and I love it. It's perfect because I don't like anything big. I don't take my wedding ring off when I do dishes or other stuff. I know it's not advised to, but I'm just lazy to take it off. So I wear my wedding ring pretty much everywhere. So that's it for all of my gold jewelry. We're gonna go ahead and move on to all of my silver jewelry. I do have a lot more silver jewelry because I think I'm more of a silver. I haven't done a color analysis yet officially, but when I do go to Korea, and I would definitely vlog that and make videos as well, I think I might do a at least computer generated color analysis because I actually don't know what my undertone is. I think I am a winter, but I also think I might be a spring. In terms of silver or gold, I will say silver makes my face kind of more lifted, so I do think I'm more of a silver. But again, I don't know. That's just how I think. I'm going to start off with one of my first silver pieces. This is, I'm holding it backwards. This is a kind of like a choker rhinestone. It's It's not anything super dramatic, but this is good for when I wear very casual tops or tank tops. I like to wear this because it's not super flashy, but the way it places on my neck, the length is perfect. It's not too chokery where it actually chokes me, if you know what I mean. It's like the perfect, maybe 1 or 2 inches right below, so it kind of gives a little bit of that lifted look. This next one is a Swarovski dancing crystal. So pretty. I think it is literally one of my favorite jewelries ever. This actually comes in a set that my sister bought me during, I think, her wedding, because I was one of her bridesmaids. And this is something I love to wear when I go into the office for dressed up looks. It's very versatile, and of course on camera you probably won't be able to see it, may or may not, but it's called a dancing crystal because it actually dances inside. It kind of like shakes inside, so it's having a little mini party. So love that, and anytime I wear this necklace, I do feel like a lot of people point it out and say it's so beautiful, or it's blinding, kind of has that blinding effect. So really love it, and I love Swarovski. I don't spend too much money on jewelry because, as you can tell, I have already a big collection. So I like to try different styles depending on what my mood is. So I think Swarovski is probably the most I'll really spend in jewelry for myself, and I think the quality is just wonderful in my opinion. Speaking of Swarovski again, I have one more dancing crystal one, and this one I got from my husband during our wedding. I'm not sure if you can see it up close, but it actually has a blue rhinestone. And this blue rhinestone is another dancing crystal as well. It's a square shape. It has rhinestones all over the blue shape, the square shape. And I have a matching bracelet that I'll show you in just a little bit that matches with this. So I love pairing these together because it really completes the set. This is kind of when I had a little bit of that square phase. I got this from Nordstrom and I wore this during my wedding day. I thought this was so beautiful, and I still think it is. It's this beautiful rhinestone. It has some edges that you can see. It has this blinding effect as well, and it's so pretty. I have obviously a lot of great memories because I wore this on my wedding day, and I had a matching earring as well that I wore, and I think it's just gorgeous. I purposely wanted to buy something like this instead of the traditional wedding necklaces because I knew I wanted to wear this after the wedding as well. And there is another Swarovski one I have. This one is also a set, and it's this pretty circular shape that has a square rhinestone in the middle. This is a little bit of a thicker chain, so I like this, especially if I know I'm going to be moving around a lot. Some chains I avoid wearing because of how thin they are, and I'm scared they may break, but this one is nice and sturdy, so I know it's not really going anywhere. And what I also love, it's a very small detail, but there's a little swan for the Swarovski necklaces because that is their logo. So that's pretty, especially if you're wearing something like a updo, it shows that little swan in the back. Alright, so I'm gonna go into my bracelets. I actually don't have any gold bracelets, so that's why I skipped that in the gold section. But I do have a good amount of silver bracelets. This is not necessarily a silver, but it is leaning closer to it. It's actually more of a brown in person, but it's a bracelet that I got with my mom while we visited the beach last year, and it has these pretty kind of rhinestones that got all over. Of course, these are probably more of like just beads that glimmer and shimmer in the light, but it's pretty, and I like to wear this sometimes as an anklet as well because it fits perfectly actually on my legs. It's a little bit big for my wrist, but I just like to kind of wear it a little higher. This is my go-to silver bracelet that has a little zip, which I love. These are so comfortable. I think I got this from Amazon, so it's nothing super fancy, but I did wear this during my friend's bachelorette trip. It's more of that tennis bracelet look that wraps around, and I like this because the little tangle kind of gives that extra little effect on the wrist. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. So that is really pretty, and I've worn it even in the beach, in the water, and it's not tarnished. So the only complaint I have about this is the mechanism. This is easy for it to come off, so I do need to kind of pull this back. So that's pretty much the only complaint I have. Otherwise, still a very beautiful piece of jewelry. So I'm not sure exactly where I might have got this, but I think this is definitely from Kendra Scott, considering the shape of it. They're very well known for that kind of trapezoid shape, but it's this gunmetal silver bracelet that is gorgeous. I don't wear it too much because I've noticed it changes color if I wear it when I'm washing my hands, so I'm a little careful with it. But anytime I'm wearing a little bit more darker outfits, I love putting this on because again, it really accentuates that darker silver aesthetic. Okay, now on to my earrings. This is the earring that is a set from the Swarovski one that my sister got me. It's just a little stud, but it's pretty. This one is the dancing crystal collection, but I don't think this actually has the dancing crystal. Yeah, it does not. But still very pretty, and it's a great size for an updo. I love wearing this in the office. It's really pretty. It's a perfect statement stud. So these earrings are my wedding earrings. These are so pretty, and I have so many good memories with them. So on my wedding night, I think a week before, I did not have a set of jewelry, and I told my husband that I didn't want to spend too much money on jewelry just because I knew it might have been a one-day thing. We ended up going to Nordstrom and looking around, and we found these beautiful sterling silver, these teardrop earrings that kind of accentuate, kind of gives that winged effect. Oh, these were so pretty, and I love wearing these for events. I'd say these are my fanciest set of earrings in terms of kind of the dazzle that it has. So really gorgeous, and yeah, it's perfect for, I have a wedding coming up, so I'm gonna have to whip these out again. So I have 2 hoop earrings, and they're slightly different size, so I'll show you these ones first. These have a crisscross design, and I got these from Korea. Every time I go to Korea, I love stocking up on jewelry because it's great quality, and they have so many designs that I kind of like more because they're dainty, but it still gives a little bit of statement. So these are the perfect everyday hoop. Not very dramatic, so when I don't want a very dangling hoop, I'll wear these hoops. I would say they're like a size of a little bit bigger than a quarter. Now I have my bigger ones. I also got these from Korea. And these are, I would say, about 4 inches in diameter. Yeah, so really pretty. I love these, and these dangle anytime I wear them. So these are when I want a statement or to show, hey everybody, I'm wearing hoops. I'll wear these. So really pretty, and they still also have a little bit of a bent metal texture, so it's not just a hoop. It has a little bit of texture on it. Actually, I have one more hoop that I forgot. These are my most basic hoops, and I think I wore these in college. These have been with me for 4 years, 5 years actually, all the way in college and grad school as well. So lots of good memories. And these are just very simple. I think I might have just got these from Target at the time. So it's a good medium. So I'd say in between the other two, or in between the 3 hoops that I have, these are the perfect medium size. Now I'm gonna go into my dangle earrings. When I went to Japan this year, I wanted to find a lot of cute dangle jewelry, and these are one of them. They remind me a lot like the studs that I have, but these are so pretty because it has such an eccentric look to them. It dangles as I move, and I love wearing these as an updo. It's this beautiful sterling silver color, and these are one of my favorite pieces of jewelry to wear. They're so great, and I just love them. No comments, and I got them, I think, at a subway station in Japan. Same goes for these. I got these in Japan as well. These are hearts that are symmetrical, and they are so pretty. I love wearing these for kind of romantic outfits because it's a heart. And these dangle, what I love about them is that they have hoops. Whenever my ears are irritated, I like to wear hoops because sometimes studs tend to irritate my ears a little bit. So I like hoops for kind of days I just want something simple. And hoops also don't fall off as often. Okay, I might have to wrap this up a little bit because I forgot to charge my camera. I probably should have done it before, but it's always me where I start to film and I lose battery. These are, I would say, my favorite earrings so far. It has a beautiful pearl in the middle of the flower. It has these rhinestones that dangle at the bottom. Got these the last day when I was in Tokyo, and these reminded me of the sakura because I went there in April. So these were perfect. Felt like they were really calling out to me. I told myself I'm not going to do any more shopping on the last day because I just wanted to focus on nature and sightseeing, but these were my last purchases, and I have no regrets because they're just so pretty. They dangle a little bit, kind of, not really, but you might be able to hear them. So that's my little, I call it my sakura dangling earrings. A little bit out of order again, but these are the bracelet I was talking about that matches my necklace. It's the Swarovski dancing crystal in the color blue. So you can kind of see the blue a little bit better now. But it's really pretty, and I love this for kind of dressed up looks because it has this bangle texture, so it's not really easy to put on, so I need someone's help to put it on every time, but it's still a really beautiful statement piece. Last but not least, I have 2 rings, and this first ring is a ring that I got from Boston. And my mom and I, during I think the height of COVID, we wanted to take a trip to Boston, and there was a tiny little jewelry store in front of Harvard. So we got this, and I think this is the only piece of jewelry. I'm so sorry it's not focusing that well, but only piece of jewelry that I have with my mom, but I do want to get more in the future. This is a perfect little dainty piece. Goes on my thumb. It can go on my pointer finger as well, so really perfect for kind of everyday, nothing too glam. And this one I have from my mother-in-law. This is a Pandora ring, and it has 3 little rhinestones in the front. This has tarnished actually a lot over the time, so I need to give this a little bit of a wash, but still a very beautiful piece. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you like more of this video, let me know. I want to make a bag collection because I love bags, and I love to make a full hour video on them, talking about texture and why I love it and where I got it. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful night,